What's up, guys? Suicidal Grind here. Goddamn fucking bullshit in the fucking shot here. Put down the microphone somewhere else. Goddamn it! But yeah, we got this funny thing here. I want to show this first. They tell you, don't bend the CD. Like what? Are you stupid? Who's gonna fucking buy these? Because these are like burner CDs, right? Once you burn, these specifically are advertised as such, right? CDs you burn to. Who's gonna buy one of these and go, you know what I'm gonna do? fucking rip it apart. But yeah, this is the Mariah. This is my homemade first bootleg ever made by me. Turn it up a little more even. So this is I actually remember the fucking order because the order is either in reverse or normal, and that's just the way she goes. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about random ass shit that's on my mind right now. So random ass shit, what's on my mind is actually we're talking a little bit about this. I'm gonna find both real quick here. Here we go. We're gonna be talking a little bit about these. So, these two, the self-titled and Dire Straits Making Movies. So I guess I should start with the self-titled because I have a lot to say about specifically one thing in this. So. If you've seen recently, I did a video where I showed these off, where I got these basically from my dad as like a hand-me-down, right? And it was just a video showing everything off, really. I think I played some stuff in the background, like I played Coolio. Got that. Fun fact, I have it in the drawer here. Oh, whoops. That's not how it's supposed to go. Right here. Fucking Coolio. Got that there. And I think I played some other shit as well, some CD, and I played like Bryan Adams. But I never played this one. I played this one recently on my own, so this was the first time I actually listened in full to this album. But something that's, I think, what my topic is appreciating these classics as someone. Not just as someone who's younger, but also as someone who's main focus is the extreme stuff because, I'm still new to everything. I got into war metal like last year, not even kidding, because it started with Destructor, and then I worked my way up to Blasphemy and Antichrist, Siege Machine, and then, some stuff like that. Carl Sanders guitar solo, by the way. This is Mariah. That's Carl Sanders pre-Nile band. It's got Pete Homura and She Spires on bass. Pete Homura, of course, is the drummer, but the singer was an asshole apparently, so that's why they split up. And it's kind of a shame because I wish these homeboys would have actually recorded these on an album, like a full length, 40 minutes of music. Because this is just 4 songs from like an EP. It's a demo, but I call it an EP because it might as well be because of how fucking good it is. And then they did one live track. That's actually 5 songs on this EP. Then there's a live track called Holiday that I have on here that I just love. I just adore it. So it's got 6 tracks on here. It's like a bootleg album-ish. But this, however, we're going to talk about appreciating this essentially, what for me, it doesn't start with Sultans of Swing. That's the first song on side B. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs before that, namely Down the Waterline, Water of Love, Setting Me Up, Six Blade Knife, and Southbound Again. So you get to hear a lot of songs before you even get to the one that's most popular, and it's really good at this first album is really, really good. I still have no idea which one's my favorite of the ones I own. Now, if I went to buy a classic, it probably would be Sultans of Swing, which makes it the debut album, the self-titled one, is my favorite. But this one, Making Movies, blew me away in the sense that it had songs that I didn't expect. So it starts with Tunnel of Love. It's like a concept song. It's just, wow, that is a perfectly, like, it's pretty proggy even. I forget exactly how it goes now because I just listened to it for the first time. This is a blind fucking listen, this album. It's gonna be for a little more, but first listen, I was just so impressed by this 8-minute track, and it's just all this fucking really awesome musicality that, you know, this doesn't get talked about. In my circle, this is never mentioned. This album is not mentioned ever in the circle I am in. Because what do I hang around? I hang around metalheads, I hang around people who are like-minded and other stuff. You know, like, we're talking about, like, not movies, but, like, other people are, like, game maybe related. Like, I'm a friend with someone from a game or whatever, you know? But really, this is never really brought up as an album. This is my favorite song. This means that it's in reverse, because that means the first song was The Hate Mongers. Actually, I can't confirm whether that's true. The first song was Let the Sword Descend then, and that was Black River. That's my favorite song by Mariah. Over 7 minutes, and then 2 6 minutes, and then 1 5 minute. And I believe Holiday is also like 6 minutes, 5 6 minutes easily. There's a little bit of stage talk before the song though, so that's definitely gonna add to it. Because this is a live song, and you know, live versions tend to go longer. That's just how she goes. You know, some parts tend to be maybe drawn out a little longer. They might have played it a little slower, unless they use a metronome to match the exact album tempo. But that's more for like tech deaf fans. That's not really this. Yeah. 1 second. Right. So we also have Romeo and Juliet, and then Skate Away. Skate Away, I remember it starting, like, it's a pretty, I remember it being kind of an upbeat track. Espresso Love, it taps more into, like, the proggy thing. When I say prog, I kind of mean, like, a lot of clean guitar. A lot of clean guitar passages is what I mean when I say prog, essentially. If it's, like, a longer song with a lot of clean moving parts, that's like, the song is smooth, maybe a little slower as well. Not the definition by slow, but like, a lot of the time when I say prog, I mean a certain sound that the music has. And not so much it being technical or having a bunch of different genres, which some people define it like that. However, I define it... Actually, this has Martin Latham on the bass, so my bad. Chief just happened to join Mariah at the tail end of their career, so... Again, I screw up as well, so... The singer, however, is called Sonny Stafford. He's never showed up anywhere else, as far as Metal Archives is concerned. And that is as far as I'm concerned as well. And I'm not concerned about him at all. As far as this goes, though, his vocals are fucking phenomenal, so it is a shame that he quit music, basically, after this. But I guess he was an asshole, so who gives a shit. But then, you know, it's more about a sound than, like, a fucking actual thing here. Fucking gotta have me in the shot here. And, so, Hand in Hand, probably another smooth song. Solid Rock starts out like a complete, well, it says itself. it starts out as a fucking rock song, like rock and roll. You hear that 60s rock and roll, maybe even a little 70s is what I wanted to argue there. This is also released in 1980 on the dot, so 1980 was a big year for a lot of music. Good music, like I'm sure. Actually, I'm not sure. Let me check that real quick, because that is one of my favorites as well. From if that is the case. 1981. Okay, so almost Welcome to Hell, but 1980, 81. It's like that. It's really not that big of a fucking change to call it how it is. They have a 1980 fucking demo or a single. Of course, they have a fucking demo though. That would be fucking weird if they didn't. And then they also have a bunch of shit that, yeah. And then Les Boys, I remember being also pretty rocky, like pretty rock, like straight up rock. But a lot of this incorporates a lot of moving pieces in the music. And that's the thing that I want to appreciate with this, and it's really just if you might have heard this one, but if you haven't heard this one, I wouldn't be surprised. So go check it out. Making Movies, and it's funny that he sings, "I'm just a morbid angel, I'm coming home." It's like, what? Black River. It's so fun to sing that kind of like operatic power, fucking heavy metal, sometimes power metal vocal, like that. The whoa, yeah, you know that shit. A lot of vocal ad-libbing is what you get in that. you know, because that's essentially what that is when you do like a bunch of like a yeah. I can't go that fucking full high note there. But that's basically just vocal ad-libbing, which a lot of fucking... If you want to hear the one, like, band album that has the most, like, fucking high-note vocal ad-libbing, listen to fucking Steelheart's self-titled album, or just listen to She's Gone. It's so fucking operatically high in the singing. It's like the kind of shit I have to do with, like, falsetto to just hit. But it's fucking awesome. Is what it is. It's just really cool to hear a lot of that stuff. For me, at least, I think that's awesome stuff. It's awesome sauce. But yeah, and also, I would like to actually talk about the live version of Sultans of Swing, because there you can hear it. It's a demo. I think that's probably from the original cassette. That probably isn't like a thing where it's like they recorded it poorly when they ported it over to like a computer and uploaded it on the YouTube. I think that's just how it sounds on the recording. Like, you know, you had those old like depleted recordings kind of deal. It's on a cassette, so I imagine that it might have been damaged in the process. That might be why it sounds like it cuts out and stuff like that. Someone will know what that means. But Sultans of Swing, you know, it's already a great song to begin with. And, you know, but when you take Sultans of Swing, and as much as I love our Pick Withers on the album, once you take him out of the equation and let Terry fucking Williams back on the kit. I gotta fucking respond there. Fucking someone's typing. Holy fucking shit. Keep on that mouth shut when I'm making a goddamn video. Just kidding. But yeah, I gotta reply sometimes. Goddamn fucking professional over here. See? If I actually got a reply from the grind, musicians have a thing to learn. Or 5 from the grind. But yeah, so the thing is It's about a drum fill. Yes, it's really that simple. Basically, if you watch the video is the best way to experience it. It's a perfect album live version as is, but the video depicts something that someone pointed out in the comments that I didn't realize because, you know, I heard the live version before when I was younger, but I didn't pay attention to it like that. And the thing is, like, I don't know where the song gets more awesome and more fast, and they start speeding up. But why? Because they start playing it faster, more energetically, and you know, it's just as simple as a drum fill. If you go to, actually, I will have to bring this up. I watched it yesterday, so I just have to scroll a little bit. I'm assuming it's not going to be that big of a scroll deal. In fact, it's right there. And then it's going to be a comment here. Yes, so I'm just going to read this comment. I have a theory. It's a Japanese fucking usernames. I can't read it for shit, but I have a theory, this man says. The drum fill from 2:28, so 2 minutes 28 seconds, to 2:35, 2 minutes 35 seconds. I know math can be hard for some of you guys in the back, some of you kiddos out there. You know, he believes that the drum fill at 2:28 to 2:35 is the reason this performance is so legendary. Now, that is a big statement, right? Saying one drum fill is why the performance is legendary. But here's why. You can see how visibly excited Mark is after Terry finishes the fill. You literally hear the difference in energy afterwards, and it is at the perfect time because it is just as they move into the verse before the first solo. So Mark is just absolutely pumped going into the solo, which propels the whole band into overtime, leading to this masterpiece. And I believe it does lead the band into overtime in terms of overtime fucking having fun. You look at the rest of the band too. When Mark starts getting happy, the rest of the band starts getting happy as well. And then they start picking it up, and you can hear them, like, after the drum fill, they start like they start playing with more energy, and then somewhere towards like after the calm part in the middle, because on the live version they have like a really long instrumental part, they start speeding the song up towards the latter half of the song, and it's just so energetic. And then these all these crazy drum fills, crazy in the sense that when we're talking about this song, it's about a drum fill being at the right place at the right time. And everything Terry Williams did in this song, and everything the whole band did with Mark Knopfler also in his playing, like, he has a very chicken picking sounding muting technique, if you know what I mean. When he mutes the notes and plays them, it kind of sounds like a little chicken picking stuff, which has probably got its sound by the fact that it kind of sounds like a chicken going. But it's just one of those legendary moments where it just propels the whole band into playing better when something awesome happens at the right time. And Terry Williams did that. And he also continued doing that later on when they're all fucking excited, playing faster because they're fucking happy and excited. They're like, fuck yeah, having the best time of their life. Even then, he's just fucking wailing it on that kid. And it's just a fucking perfect symphony of beautiful fucking music. So I encourage anyone watching to go at least watch the video once and pay attention around 2 minutes 28 seconds into the video. Make sure to pay attention to the time so you know when that is. Just watch the whole thing start to finish and just make sure to pay attention because you'll understand. And look at how Mark responds to the fill and how the energy just flows through them afterwards. So, I've been Susagan. This has been my goddamn appreciation of the classics video. And later, goddamn it, ah!